confirmation. Big up to Shirley. Welcome, welcome. If you are seeing this, you are one of God's strongest soldiers, gang. And you are meant to see this message today. Welcome, welcome. Ashe. Ashe. Yeah. We are going to move in spirit. Totally in spirit, gang. I don't know what's going to happen. There will not be any cards. If you're here for cards, keep scrolling. I do not have cards for you unless you want to buy them from me, gang. If you want to buy the cards from me, let me know. I have cards for sale. Come over to TikTok. I have cards for sale for the collective. If you like my cards and want my energy, then come over to the TikTok and come and get some of these cards from me, gang. They're going to be up for auction. And gang, if you come across me today, you are one of God's strongest soldiers, gang. And you've had one of the hardest battles in this lifetime, and probably another one too. Yes, I'm speaking to you. Stop scrolling. Spiritual tea with me, gang. Nothing's changed. Just the cards. Wagwan. Welcome, Gerald, Aisha, Manny, Michelle, Wagwan. Can you like, subscribe, and share? Say hello, gang. Let me know you're here and where you're watching me from. Hi, my name is D Virgo. Tarot, but Tarot is going to be dropped. So D Virgo 2222. Stop scrolling. I need to speak to the strongest soldiers. Is that you? If that is you, gang, can you tap the like button, gang? That title is very hard to have. So please don't take it if you don't have those stripes. And 101 equals 11, gang. Welcome, welcome. Dallas in the house. California in the house. My nose is going on. Turn my volume up. Gang, my volume is up. My volume is up, gang. I'm not going to shout no louder than this, gang. Ooh. Gang. Shouting. You did that. Big up. Wow. What the actual headache? Welcome, welcome. Another California, yay. Wicked, pick up yourselves, gang. If you are one of God's strongest soldiers, gang, and this is not a baiting thing, this is very much speaking to the person that has gone through a lot, that is going through a lot, and just feels like you've been chosen to be a strong soldier when you really didn't feel like it, you really didn't want to be one, but you've become one. You feel like you don't get a break. You can't catch a break. You may feel like you don't have anyone to lean on, but everyone can depend on you to lean on. This is the energy of the strongest soldier. I had a dream about you. That's why I want to connect with you. I also know that I'm one of the strongest soldiers, gang. And God has chosen me for a different kind of purpose than those around me. That's why the battles that have handed to me have been very abnormal. And very abnormal. Not the same as other people, gang. So welcome to God's Strongest Soldiers, gang. You come across me, it was meant to be. When I speak about the strongest, I don't speak about strength in physical, I speak about it in mental, emotional, spiritual strength. Something that surpasses any physical strength that someone may have. It says that you have been stretched, and I like that word because today someone used it and I really love it. You've been stretched in these areas. So this tells me that you have been grown in environments where you've had to either defend yourself or fight. Physically, emotionally, mentally, maybe even spiritually. And this has stretched your capacity now and enabled you to take on more than the usual people around you. Where someone will fold, you won't. You're one of the strongest soldiers. And oftentimes, I love you too, gang. The strongest soldiers are often the ones that wonder, why do these things keep happening to me? My left eye's going off, so I know that some of you are here. But there's more than 29. Tap the like button, gang. The soldiers are over here. The monitoring spirits are over here. As my soldiers are constantly monitored, constantly drawn out by even people that they don't know, as well as people that they do know, related to and unrelated to, in workspaces and personal spaces. Just like me, trouble finds you. It's your light now. It comes with your assignment on this earth. There's something that happens when an agitation is happening, and it shows me, like agitation, and you scratch something. And the same thing when you're scratching the surface of something. Pressure. I love the fuck that he came in here. I love that rare pressure just came in here just like that. What the hell? Gang. I love the fact that you came in here just like that, because I was speaking about pressure. The agitation is pressure being applied all over your life. Absolutely, and you came on time, gang. A lot of the strongest soldiers don't want to be alive anymore. You are not alone. We are forced to stay alive. A lot of the soldiers may even have tried to take their life and didn't succeed. Gang, you're not alone. My hairs are standing up on end. I speak life into you now, though. As God has a plan for you that you don't even see for yourself. Many times I prayed for me not to be here. And now I pray against those prayers, gang. So I know what it's like to be absolutely understand it, gang. It's so hard being chosen and being one of the strongest soldiers, because everyone expects it from you, even when you don't even feel it inside of you. I'm someone who's speaking directly to you, Yardanas. At this moment, I've been sent to speak into someone's spirit who feels like they're the strongest soldier, gang, but they don't have anyone that can be strong for them at the times when they actually need it the most. I'm speaking to someone who life has thrown them curveball after curveball after curveball. And it feels like life is not letting up, but it speaks about the diamond that they are and the pressure that needs to be applied to get the right amount of light out of them again. Because some of you need to be broken open for the brightness, the light to come out of you, because you're so broken by trauma, the world, your ex, your mom, your dad. You don't see any light, gang, so you can't exude it. You find being the strongest soldier, gang, that you try and stay out of trouble, and trouble will find you in so many different ways. The biggest test the strongest soldier will face is to use their spiritual, emotional, and mental strength over their physical one. Because at one point or time in your life, you would have to have used that physical strength as it would have been tried and tested. You would have most definitely grown up in an environment that would have been hostile enough to teach you enough about hostile environments. Because a soldier is trained. And it's showing me that you've been trained totally by your environments, by even some of your relationships, have gotten you ready for the biggest battles of your life. If it wasn't for certain things, you may have not been able to get over other things, as it had prepared you for these things. Also preparing you. Well, go on, Sandy. Throat chakra's going off, so the strongest soldier often is the one that doesn't express themselves the most. Because when you think of soldiers, do you think of the need to look, feel hard, and look that way? And, so they don't really speak a lot. They internalize a lot. They may not even process it much. It also speaks about the programs currently that you are trying to break and have broken. Because a lot of you have been monitored your entire lives, guys. And some of you have supernatural abilities, known or unbeknown to yourselves. Some of you are very powerful psychics. Some of you have the ability to move things with your mind, telekinesis. These are supernatural abilities, guys. And some of you have been monitored your entire life, as your gifts have been laid dormant, just waiting to be woken up by the right thing, the right person, the right vibration, the right time. It still is a frequency, because no matter how it comes, it's going to be a frequency. Whether it's through someone's voice, a sound. Spirit showed me number 55. That's why this message started at 555. I was a little bit late because I was on TikTok. But then at the same time as I was transitioning here, they literally showed me the vision of someone breaking through. Like I said, trouble just finds you there. But it's alright, because it just shows you that you're actually on the right path, doing the right thing that you're called to do at that very time in your life. The minute that you come against adversity again, you know that the devil is fighting you in an area where he knows that you can exude it. The devil will show up in many things and many people, girl, and use it or use them against you. Spirit showed me Goliath, and Goliath is literally the giant that stands in the way of a blessing. Goliath shows up many times in your life. And as the strongest soldier, you're being told to put on that armor, gird yourself. Amen. And it very much is with faith, with the word, with knowing who you are and standing on these things. So pressure, when pressure is applied on anywhere in your life, you can stand and withstand the pressure and not bend under the pressure again. Especially not fold. Because the pressure is only be applied to make you fold in your life. Just like now, they'll come and try and stop a message again, but that just shows me that the message needs to come out. I was second guessing not having the cards, but it shows me I'm supposed to be doing what I'm supposed to be doing. That's why they're fighting me so hard. But I've been trained in this game. And every day I get stronger in these areas that I was once weakened in. I see things that I don't even need to hold the cards to deliver a message, girl. I was dreaming and spirit showed me the battle that the collective of soldiers was going through. And it very much mirrored my own, so I knew I could speak from my spirit straight into yours. I want to speak to the soldiers as the battle may have got at its peak. Peak means that it's reached an all-time high. This means you're getting ready to break through. Don't let the enemy deceive you now. When things get peak, gang, you're usually at the end, at the cusps. I spoke about this before. And this is not for those that are physical strength, gang. This is of those that can endure. This is about stamina. This is spiritual strength, gang. If you can withstand the battle that you are currently being attacked with, it could look like finances, spiritual, mental, emotional, even physical health. These attacks could show up in any area or all areas, gang. It says you've been trained for this. It will try to manipulate you. You will find, you will have conversations going on in your mind, and you do have to understand that as well as God speaking to you as a spirit and angels, you have demons also telling you, you're not good enough. Who wants to hear it? Who cares about what you're working on? Who wants to hear your message? Who cares about your music? All of these things trying to stop your purpose, tricking you out of a position that you deserve to be in. You notice people get tricked at their position again because of what they were told up in here. Not understanding it's a spiritual warfare going up in here for your attention. You have angels and demons fighting up here in your mind for your attention. Gang, as a spiritual soldier, the warfare is not out on the battlefield externally, it's up here in your mind. If you're a real soldier, you know what I'm talking about. Your biggest battle is going to be here. And it is going to spill out into your actual external life. The fight between knowing who you are and your circumstances showing you who you are. Them two don't correlate. As a soldier, you got to learn to stand in it. Despite not feeling it, seeing it, no one agreeing with it. No one supporting it. As a soldier, you got to stand firm, 10 toes down in it. That takes a lot of heart. Because sometimes you're very much alone in it. Okay. You're willing to know that not everyone's got the heart to fight the battles that you're being called to fight. And as a soldier, you'll be realizing, even in the real world, that people will see your strength and want to gaslight you, want to test your strength, want to test and see how strong you are, how changed you are, how spiritual you are, how gifted you really are. So you're always being tested. Well, go on. If you come across me, strongest soldiers, literally Spirit will show me a timeline of literally things peaking and then a major breakthrough happening. Literally, and for a lot of you, it's already happening. You're seeing major breakthroughs in your life. I dreamt it and I know this to be true. And Spirit wanted me to literally not even warn, the word's not warn, but pre-tell some of you that this breakthrough is coming. But there is a peak that your battles are going to take before it actually breaks through. Yeah. So expect it to peak. And if it's peaking, gang, fight. Because you're about to break through and it's a very big battle that you're actually battling. This is a whole new level. And I mean, it's very much energetic here. You're fighting against energies that are very pushing back on you to push you back down to a lower energetic vibration, gang. The battle is very much spiritual, but it's spilling out into the physical realm because there are very much people that are around you that are very much being used against you. And I don't blame these people because it's very much possession. It's very much, that's why you can get into these arguments and people are jumping in and out of these emotions and not even, oh, I'm sorry. And they're quick to apologize and you're forgiving them because you're realizing that they wasn't themselves. We say it a lot and we don't get why we say, oh, he wasn't himself. They weren't themselves. Whether it's for that second, that minute, the hour, the day, sometimes it's months. But people very much do get possessed in a moment, girl. And they are very much utilized as weapons against you. That's why sometimes the weapons that we're praying against are the people that you're sleeping with, living with, every day abiding with, because they're the weapons that are utilized, about to be utilized against you. It's not no stranger, gang. It'll be the person you're married to. It'll be the one that came out of your womb. It'll be the one that you came out of theirs. It'll be these people that be fashioned against you, whether it's momentarily or permanently. My strongest soldiers' battles, and very much as a soldier, they teach you a lot. And I've never been trained as a soldier, girl. To control your emotions is very much important, as your emotions can get you killed. Your attachments to things and people can get you killed. As a spiritual soldier, the same things apply. That's why in the spiritual battle, you'll realize as a soldier, a lot of your attachments are being killed off. They're being taken away from you, whether you're deciding to let go of them or they're just being taken away from you, girl. The taste of things and people are being removed. As a spiritual soldier, you've been sent to protect yourself, even from yourself sometimes. I love you too. Don't forget to hit that like button now. Well, go on, gang, as you come in, hit that like button, gang. And allow me to just speak into you. Because I want to tell you, as a strong soldier, I see you. Spirit show, I want to cry because I know you're a lot like me, but some of you, you've been through a lot more than me, gang. And Spirit showed me like some of you really going through it, gang, and still smiling and praying for it. And God bless you. God bless people like you, because we need more people like you. Because a lot of times you think of a soldier as their heart is hardened. But a spiritual soldier, gang, they're hard on the outside but soft on the inside. And that's what I love about us, gang. You're very much soft on the inside, but made to be hard on the outside, because this is the world that you live in. Third eye popping, gang, gang. I just want to tell you that I see you, though. I see you, gang, gang. I see the battles that life has been throwing at you. And even now as I connect to you, I feel this emotion as a mother coming up in me. And as a collective, I just want to grab you up and hug you close to me, gang. And just say, I see you for real. And I really appreciate you. I appreciate the battles that you're overcoming personally in your spaces, for real, for real. Because every time you overcome a battle, you allow your light to shine a little bit more brighter, gang. And you may not see it, but someone's watching you. Someone's watching you. Someone's learning through you, gang, gang. I know some of you feel like you need to change 1,000 people's lives, but I thank you for the one life that you're changing. I thank you for the one life that you've changed. Do you understand? You're so appreciated, gang. And I know as a strong soldier, the biggest thing is you don't really feel you fit in. You don't really want to be here. Your biggest thing is to go on to heaven, to the next space, to the next level, to the next whatever. But Spirit says, I got a plan for you here. I got purpose for you here. Gang, purpose is being ingrained in you. Your battles, gang. Someone's going to use that as a how to get over something in the future, gang. The things that you're facing is going to be used as a teaching tool for someone else, whether it's your children or someone else. Someone's going to benefit from the pain, from the tears that you have to shed today. I swear to you, nothing's wasted. When I look back, not even the tears have been wasted, gang. The strongest soldiers often have to go through abuse. For me, it was sexual in nature, it was physical, it was mental. At some points, it was even financial. Like withholding money. So I just know that as a strong soldier, you've been trained for the purpose God has for your life. You may question it now, gang, but there's going to come a point where it's all going to make sense for you. I pray you don't give up before you find out. Because I nearly did. That song I almost gave up. I sang it in the baptism pool because I almost did. More than once. But one thing I found out is when you got purpose, God won't allow you to give up. Even when you try, you won't succeed. I spoke about it before. Your battles, for some of you, are going to become a chapter and chapters to your book. It's going to bring revelations to someone's spirit. Your battles are to be shared so someone can be blessed. I told you before, the strong soldiers will have the battle up here. The battle will be this. I have a great idea. Who wants to hear it? I have a great song that I really want to sing. Who gives a F about it? Like, this is the battle that the strongest soldiers will face the most. The killing of the blessing, the killing of the purpose. And it's all inside, it's all internal. The fight between the flesh and the spirit, where the spirit knows that it's great, that it's born for greatness. But then the flesh dictates that you don't have the money, you don't have the support, you don't have the finances. That word push just came up in my spirit. The word push, P-U-S-H, it's a powerful word. Because when you push, you can give birth to life. You can give birth to babies. You can give birth to a dream. You can give birth to a new beginning again. But you do need to push. Push through the pain. Push through that moment. Push through the abuse that you are actually going through right now, because some of you are going through it right now and no one knows. Push through the feelings of failure again and get back up again. Because as soldiers, you're pushed to performance, and sometimes you don't feel like performing, or sometimes you feel like you've fallen short of your performance, and Spirit says push through that. There's a reason why you found me though today, guy. Because I was so ifing and butting about doing this message, and Spirit says, no, I need you to do it. Someone needs to hear it. They're strong, but they feel weak. And that's okay. That's actually okay. It's actually very normal. The onus is always on you to feel strong. So it's okay, because in your weakness, I then can be strong. Do you know when you allow yourself to then become weak, you allow God to be strong, to be your strength? You are my strength, strength like no other, strength like no other reaches to me. Yeah. Sometimes you need to allow yourself so God can be your strength. An idea. Then you need to push it through again. Push it through on social media. Push it through with the fears that you're creating in your mind. Through the demon that's sitting there trying to make you fear this, that, and the other. Because if you know that you know that you know that you were birthed for greatness and something great, then you need to stand 10 toes down on it, girl. You need to fight for it. And you need to push against anything that's trying to block it. Because one thing I know about the strongest soldiers, the biggest thing fighting them is themselves. It's themselves, girl. Zachary. It'll be you. It'll be the one in the mirror now. Because there's so much trauma involved with the soldier that sometimes you go back to default. Default tells me that, oh my God, but because of this, that, and that, I can't do A, B, and C. But it's because of that is exactly why you're qualified to do A, B, and C. Some of you don't understand your qualifications came through your experiences. It doesn't have to come through any school. You became qualified the minute that you overcame and survived something. And some of you don't quite understand this. The qualifications you have surpass some of those degrees, some of those friends that you have. Yeah. You hold knowledge some people cannot ever learn in any school. You can move someone's spirit in a way someone that learned it in the school never could, because they can't feel it, they can't connect to it, because it's not part of their world. Something they learned, something you lived. Okay, do you know how powerful that is? Some of you don't know how powerful your story is, how powerful your voice would be if you ever exercised it in the right spaces. Some of you waste your time with the wrong people. People you were never called to even speak to, called to even empower. Like, you waste time with these people and wonder why they waste your time. Because you're wasting time with them so they can waste your time. Yeah. Some people just want your time, girl, but they will never get mine. There was one time where I would respond to people. Now all I have to do is block someone and they're gone. There's no need to respond to anyone, girl. They don't deserve any energy from me. No. Strength comes from silence, not responding. Controlling yourself, your actions and your emotions. Before I was responding, that showed weakness now. My strength comes from my silence, not even responding. Because in response, that's my weakness now. The strongest soldiers, your biggest lesson will be not to respond, not to hold on, not to try and make them understand. Absolutely beautiful to focus on the now. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate you. I'm not going to keep you much longer though. What I do want you to know though, there's a big shift coming. So I do want you to have some hope in a situation that might feel hopeless at this time. As I feel like for some of you, the timing was just right. Spirit brought me out in a time where you needed to hear this word. And for you, the shift is coming. All right, hold on. Push through. I am telling you, God has got you. And don't be scared to be weak, because the more that you call weakness, it's called letting go, gang. You allow God to show up in your life, to be great, to be strong, to be your strength. To show you that through God, all things are made new, gang. Like I said, and I keep hearing it, I find you will find hope in your darkest hour, in your darkest places. So some of you need to experience these dark times, because that's where your hope, your faith is going to be renewed. Your relationship with God. Because you've got relationship with man, woman that's always letting you down. And some of you need to get back in relationship with yourself and God. And this is going to happen in your darkest times, in your darkest hours. As a soldier, this is where it does happen. You learn to rely on yourself and the people that are placed in your life. And that will be your spiritual people, your team. The people elected to be around you, to protect you, to pray for you, all these things. 100%, the messy moments are where the hidden gems are. And there's blessings in the mess. Most of the best messages that came out, they came out of a mess. In the Bible, God used everyone that was messy. Murderers, robbers, they got used and became prophets, preachers. God doesn't look for people that are already ready-made. So just know that your life has been fashioned in a way that I know that the divine is going to get the glory. There's going to be a message out of your mess. For some people, their story is told for them, but for others, your story needs to be told by you. Well, go on. Once again, the battle is supposed to peak. Some of you may be peaking now. I would love that it would be, because once it peaks, there's a pressure that is being applied and there's a breakthrough that happens at this time. But there needs to be a peak to the battle that you're facing, whether it's the financial or some of us, it's all areas. Gang, gang. For some of you, it's just certain areas of your life. You will have this pressure applied. And oftentimes, pay attention to the area that you've got the pressure applied to, because that's where you're going to shine the greatest in. You're going to shine the greatest in this area again. Sometimes you're so focused and programmed to look at the loss. You're not looking at the lesson. And it was never meant to be a loss. It was meant to be a lesson, okay? Alright, I need you to really get this. No loss is a loss. It's always going to be a lesson. Because in the bigger scheme of things, you haven't lost anything. Someone said it, the battle's already won, but the biggest battle will always be in your mind. So for my strongest soldiers, I speak into your mind, as that's where your battlefield will be. I'm telling you, as God's strongest soldiers, the devil comes straight into your head. I'm telling you, because I'm not waiting for you to get into your greatest moments. I'm going to come straight into here and fuck it up before you even conceive it. Once you're conceiving it, I'm destroying it. And this is what's happening with God's strongest soldiers, because they're the ones that's going to give birth to God's biggest dreams. And they are being tricked out of their positions every day, because they don't understand that they're already in warfare, because they're so used to the physical fight, they're not seeing the spiritual one that's happening. That's been happening the whole time. I lost a lot not knowing that I was under spiritual attack, not knowing that I was being utilized against myself to destroy myself for a long time. I was the weapon fashioned against myself to destroy myself. So be careful you're not the weapon that's being used against yourself. Because self-destructiveness is a thing with the strongest soldiers collective. It very much is. Tendency to self-destruct, self-sabotage, self-harm. As you internalize a lot, and that causes for moments of explosions or implosions, depends on how you do it now. Yeah. Because soldiers can be very protective in one step, but they can be very dangerous. It just depends on the mindset of the soldier now. And this is where we need to speak to the mind of you as a soldier. And we keep saying, get your mind right. Because you can either be the weapon being used against you and people like you, light workers, or you can be the protector, the one out here protecting the earth, the world, and light workers as you've been designed to do in different ways. But don't get it twisted, gang. You could be used for destruction too. And some of you know, I found out this through personal experiences, that we too can be used if we allow it to be used for destruction, gang, against ourselves and others. So I'm going to say again, 2025 to 2026, I'm not going to lie, there's going to be a peak and a peaking of certain things, and I just feel like, oh my God, can it get any worse? Yeah, it can. It actually can. So don't discount it at this time. My right is going off. But as one of the strongest soldiers collective, guy, you come across me, you've been trained for this, to survive this. You've been trained to survive this. There's also some external global things that's happening as well. There's big things happening globally that we really can't speak about right now, Charlene. But what I will say is that you've been trained for this too. And you will survive this. But some people you know will not. Whether it's energetically or physically. some of it's energetically now. There is a big cleanse happening here. The earth is cleansing, and also the elites are cleansing. So a lot of lives are going to be taken in the process. As the earth does her thing, and the elites do theirs. And Spirit says, you will survive this shift. But you need to shift your mindset into a higher vibration in order to survive it, girl. Because if you're operating on the old timeline, you will not survive it at all. Some of these old ways cannot come into this new energy again, this new shift. It can't. It will not. You will not survive in it. You will get chewed up and spit out in it, spat out in it again. There's a need for you to shift and evolve at this time. As soldiers are always shifting and evolving with their environment. They've been trained to do this. Think about a soldier that goes from extreme heat to extreme cold. You've been trained to shift and evolve in every environment, depending on where you're placed and where you're based. You can get it? Some of you have been uprooted for a reason because you're a soldier. Uprooted out of areas, jobs, lifestyles that you chose for yourself, that you wanted to stay in, relationships, and taken to totally different places and spaces, and that you feel very unfamiliar with and uncomfortable in, because now you're learning a whole different lesson, whole different skill set. As a soldier is trained in different areas. Speak to any soldier, they don't just know one, they don't just have one skill set, they have many skill sets. They can do many things, and they can survive in many environments. They can work in a team, and they can work by themselves. Even within a team, they're still being able to think for themselves and make decisions on themselves. And my crown is going off because there's quite a few of you in the room. I didn't expect there to be so much soldiers coming through here, girl. I expected them to be a lot of pushback, opposition, resistant to it. As Spirit showed me that there would be. Big up to you, Mark. Spirit says you've earned your stripes. Gang, literally. And there's something about those 3 stripes that I was shown. I really tried to get the meaning of the 3, but all I could think of, you know, like when it's very much like Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, like 3 divine, 3 to stand for the divinity. But I couldn't really tap into like the meaning of the 3 stripes. But it very much showed me 3 stripes. Gang, gang. So it shows me that someone has earned their stripes through whatever you've overcome, endured. Also, I do want to say, because I spoke about it some time ago, that even within the soldiers and the army, there's a set that's elite. And Spirit shows me that the people that I'm speaking to, you're very much part of the elite 6688 elite collective. So you will see a lot of 666, 888, because Spirit is showing me the connectedness to Spirit with this elite army, and very much an army and it's a global one. And it's very much about connectedness, trying to get them all connected up together, because it speaks about them all awakening together, connecting up together, connecting the dots. And 8 is very much about the connectedness, not just about abundance, but connectedness. And it's relationships. Yeah, and the 2 6s was very much a spiritual connection. It's also with spirit and with people that are very much like-minded spirit like you. So you oftentimes find that now spirit is placing you in areas and spaces where people are like you a lot. So you're coming into contact a lot more with people that are like you, been through things you've been through, going through what you're going through, or aspire to what you're going to do. So you'll find this now, because spirit is showing me that you are coming more in alignment. My right ear is going off, so very much there's an elevation happening in this area. There's a closing out of a lot of these karmic relationships that serve just low vibrational purposes. The gossiping doesn't thrive. Like before, you may have entertained the gossip, all this stuff. It's like it's repelling you now. Low vibrational things. Also, they're showing me with the soldiers now, you will find a lot of, like you see in my chat, right here, a lot of negative people trying to get your attention, and they'll be doing negative things. So very much gaslighting you, because these people are trying to gaslight me. So you're very much being gaslighted. But like I said, it's on you to not respond. This is a lesson, gang. This house, yes. So we are in a house, gang. Yes, we are. But we are going to move again, but we are in a house. Welcome. I missed you too. Yeah, closing it out. And if you don't do it, gang, if you're a strong soldier, what I do know, if you don't do it, because you got a good heart, you're strong on the outside, soft on the inside to the ones you love, Spirit's going to snatch that relationship up for you. It's going to finish it for you. Expose it for you. This energy is going to happen. Also, this testing of your gangster, but the testing of your gangster is for you to react low vibrationally, gang. So you'd be like, am I a dickhead? Do they think I'm stupid? Am I weak? Gang, that's the devil. I rebuke it in Jesus' name. Alright? That's what it's supposed to make you do, and make you go back to that old response, the old reaction, the old you, the one you're supposed to be evolving from. So be mindful of the draw outs, the gaslighting, gang. Alright? Because very much is intentional and it's a spirit behind it. Alright? Think about all the time there's a spirit just there waiting for you to fuck up. Just want you to fuck up. Literally. Like, just give me a crack in your relationship, in your mind, anywhere, and I'll use it against you. So be mindful, gang. Devil doesn't need an opening. I heard that. It just needs a crack now in your mind. You give it in your relationship. Some of you, because you go into these spaces, is my partner cheating? That's a crack. Yes. That's a crack right there. So you're having that conversation now with your partner as you should have been told to do. You're now given an opening for the devil to move in your marriage, in your relationship, and cause havoc in these spaces. I want you to understand the power within you. And that's why the devil oftentimes uses you against you, because you are the strongest soldier fashioned against yourself. You be standing in your own way, blocking your own blessing, gang. And that's my message that I really came to tell you. I hope you don't miss that message, for real. Because that breakthrough, It's going to happen here first. That peak, the battle, because it's going to be mental, is going to happen here. It's going to peak so bad, you're going to be like, I don't even know if I want to be alive anymore. But it's at that point that God says, I'm about to break through on something. So I want you to understand that you have the tools to survive whatever is thrown at you. It's how you use them, gang. You're constantly being stalked, gang, and monitored. And that's not for all of you. But for the ones that are, gang, it's been happening for a while. Some of you, it's your lifetime. They've always had their eyes on you. They even used your family too. Some of your family were undercover agents, but some of you know this. They were attached to agencies and places that wasn't aligned with you. Hence why they have been removed from you. But yeah. That was interesting. Hmm. 100%. Family were the biggest blessing blockers, guys. Some of them knew about it, some of them didn't know, they were blind to it. They were just so low vibrational, they were just being used and able to be used. That depressive mother of yours or father used to abuse the fuck out of you. Some of you, it was your step-parent like mine. So low vibrational and demonic, and the devils were just running through them and using them to abuse the fuck out of you. Benny, because unbeknownst to you, the devil recognized you from the moment you got placed in your mother's womb. Some of you before that was intimidated by you in the womb of your mother and tried to eradicate you. Some of you don't even understand how intimidating spiritually you was as a child. Some of the abusive adults around you, they felt the need to abuse you to make you feel lower than you was, because that's how you made them feel naturally. Your light brought out the demons, girl. And those demons tried to stamp out your light. Still are. There are different ranks in the army, you're right. You're absolutely right. Absolutely. My mother cursed me with her lips as well. And she didn't understand what she was doing, maybe she did. Our parents often curse us, girl, out of anger. It's a known thing. You'll never amount to nothing. You're never going to be nothing. Those are all curses, and I rebuke them in the name of Jesus, in the name of Yahshua. You've got purpose in your life. When someone can't see it in themselves, they really can't see it in anyone else. And if they do, they'll kill it. They'll envy it. They'll try to destroy it. They'll even try and hide it, girl. So yeah. I love that. I love that. I absolutely love that solid love. I love that. I'm telling you. And to find the depths of your soul is to feel pain, like literally, because sometimes this is where you go. You can relate, gang. Absolutely. Like, when I really done my soul searches, when I was in my darkest times, I searched my entire soul. So I feel like we need to hit rock bottom. We need to go through the dark to find the light. No one likes the darkness, gang, but we need it. As it brings out the light, it shines. This is where the light can shine the brightest, in the darkness. And honestly, in your darkness, you can be honest. For me, there was a voice, whether it was just God alone or God brought a sermon, a preacher, a prophet to me, someone that I heard, someone that fed into my spirit. And this is what I hope to be to you, and you to be to someone else, because this is a life-saving thing. It's a gift from God. The gift is speaking to someone when no one else can, when no one else can reach them. A message just comes through in the darkness and brings a glimmer of light, enough for me to see my way through just for that moment. Because at one point in my life, I was living from message to message, gang. So I pray you find your glimmer of light in your darknesses, gang, gang. Oh, she blessed you. She never comes on camera. Gang, gang. Yo. Ocean, Foxy, Brown, Hazel. Dirt last name. Yo. Imagine she just showed up at my door. And now she's part of the family again. So she definitely chose us. Just like God chose you. Literally, again. Often wonder, why am I chosen? Why did I get this title? Why would God give me this hard life? Because literally, the harder the battle, gang, the bigger the blessings. This is true. But it doesn't always come hand in hand. It just doesn't. It's never been true for me. But the blessings do follow. Well, go on, Wendy. They do follow, okay? And sometimes blessings come in the most obscure places. It's not always a big thing, okay? Alright, because some of you, it's a blessing to survive some. It's a blessing to survive something someone else didn't. Because some of you are living testimonies to something someone didn't survive. Couldn't survive. Couldn't live with, but here you are. A living testimony of it. Out of the mess, out of the ashes comes you and your story. And this is the thing. Some of you look for blessings in all the big places, and some of it's really just within you and your story, your survival. Because there's 1,000 people that didn't survive the mess that you did. And are. And this makes you one of the strongest soldiers, gang. I don't think you understand it. There are 1,000 people that fold under the pressure that's been applied to your life, and you're still standing. Big up to you. Okay. I see you, gang. Keep standing. Standing in the pain. Standing in the face of all the adversity that's been thrown at you. God is about to bless you, gang, but I need you to keep standing, alright? Because you got ancestors standing around you and within you. My third eye's going on, so I very much know that I connected with you. And if I blessed you today, can you just tap that like button? That's all I ask from you today. That's it. The like button. And don't forget to press the bell. As I have a lot more messages going, but I'm going to be siphoning them out one at a time. And today we were speaking to the strongest soldiers. My third eye was going off so much for you. Absolutely. You need to write a book. Solid Love, you need to write a book, like a a book of affirmations, encouragement, gang. You see the gift that you have of writing, like those words just flowing from your soul, from your spirit. Can you flow them onto a paper, gang gang? The cat confirms it. Can you do that, gang gang? Can you just flow your spirit out onto a paper and allow it to bless someone? Zuzu, Wagwan, can you do this? Because some of you, your blessings are just within you. You do it naturally. You don't have to think about it, gang. Some of you are thinking, what's my purpose, gang? It's just for you to show up and be you. Let someone experience you outside of your circle, outside of your environment, your area, and your family. Because you'd be surprised who celebrates you. Because I know, just like me, you're so used to people who tolerate you. There are people that's going to celebrate you, gang. But you need to share you now. You need to allow yourself to be shared with the world. To do that is on social media right now. To not be scared of any backlash. To showcase your talents, to publish those books, those writings, those poems, those beautiful words that's flowing off your soul. That will bless someone's spirit every morning when they read it and encourage them. It's just words to you, it's inspiration to someone else. It's the reason why I'll get up the next day. Some of you already operate in purpose and don't even know it, gang, and it's so sad. Because you're still looking for something you're already doing. You're looking for something you already become. When you stop looking, you'll see that you already are. I pray that's you. BZW, big up you, gang. Some of you already are this, the thing that you're looking for. You just keep showing up as this and share it. Because I just feel like it's the audience that we share ourselves with is the problem. And sometimes there's a call to change the audience. Like now that I'm coming out of Terrell, my audience is changing. I'm okay with that. Because it calls for that. Don't be scared to lose some people, because God will bring the right people to you for the right time. I had those people there for the right time, but God is going to bring a new set of people for this time. As you evolve, you need people that evolve with you now. Because if they don't evolve with you, they restrict you. And they actually regress you. Because you end up being stagnant where they are, not where you're supposed to be. I need to see people looking like me just like they see me in them. I need to see you and me. This is the same energy. And once I stop seeing it, then the audience needs to change. Because I'm evolving so rapidly, gang, I need my audience to too. I'm speaking to you. Yo, stop scratching my chair, bruv. Sidetracked. Hi. Look at this one. What's going on? There's a message in that one. That was 3 times, isn't it? Big up you for your 3 stripes and a free cat. Because she don't ever come on camera, but look at her though. Deliberately walking past the camera. 1, 2, 3. Big up to Ocean, Foxy Brown, Hazel, Bleep, last name. The newest member of the family, gang. And get in your bed now. You walked up and down enough. Gang. But yeah, I'm going to let you go. Thank you. We've been here for 60 minutes. I told myself we're not going to do too long after an hour. We're going to keep it short and sweet like me. The cat. Ooh, she's tickling my legs. She really wants to be here. Where you gone? Where is she? Oh, she's gone in the kitchen now. She was just tickling my legs, actually. Yeah, she showed up while I was live on TikTok a week and a half ago, 2 weeks. And she was at the door, gang. Apparently she followed one of my sons home from the park. And that's it, she's been here ever since. She's very young. So we looked for her parents, but here we are. Here we are with a brand new kitten. So she's been here. And I spoke about my son being incarcerated recently. And that's the son that she followed home. And 24 hours later, gang, he was incarcerated. So, spiritual, I think so. Because she followed him. She chose him, gang. And literally 24 hours later, he wasn't here. And she's been here ever since. And that's the reason why she remains, is because he chose her to. Absolutely. So when I see her, I feel him. It's like, okay. Spirit kind of knew what Spirit was doing. It's like even when I lost my baby, Spirit was setting it up that there was other babies coming in to help me grieve the loss of my child. So it feels the same as now. I brought me a baby, guy, because my baby's been taken temporarily. So Spirit brought me a baby, and I understand it. So I've been going through my own battles here, girl. And I feel like for some of you, if it's like mine's is my family, my children, whether we're fighting each other, the system be fighting them, they getting into fights, and now they're incarcerated, gang. Just lots of stuff. So very much the battle is on. But I don't give up. I actually fight for my children. I fight, gang. So I've been fighting, gang, because I am one of God's strongest soldiers now. Maybe not physically, but you see, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, gang, I'm strong as hell. And I wouldn't even say as hell as God. I'm strong as God. I'm strong, gang. My faith is getting stronger every day. Hence why I let go of the cards and I'm stepping out from behind them. Because my faith is stronger. And gang, I do believe I was moving more in fear when I had the cards. Fear that you would reject me, wouldn't believe in me, wouldn't follow me, wouldn't whatever me. But now I don't care about that. I know God is with me, so who can be against me? Not the people that have been assigned to me, at the very least. Okay? And that's all I care about. I don't care about the people that are against me, gang. My focus has changed onto the people that are with me from the people that are against me, as they're no longer being my... They kind of was in my focus a bit like, but no, God says stop focusing on those people and those things. And focus on the people that I sent to you. Okay? And that's where my focus is with you. With you. Why is she doing so much? And then she disappears. Where's she gone? Gang, it must be you lot doing this to her. She's doing a lot. But yeah, it's time to go. It is your girl, D Virgo. 2222. And we've also got Ocean, Foxy Brown, Hazel, Bleep, and gang. And we came to pop up on you, gang. Take care. I enjoyed you lot. Take care, gang. Come and join me over on TikTok if you can find me. I don't know if I'm going to go there now though, but yeah, I might if I do. Alright, but if not, later on. But take care, gang. I appreciate you. Peace. Thank you. I feel lucky to find you again. Thanks, gang. Don't worry about the money, gang. It's the support that I really appreciate the most. Big up you. Thanks, gang. Big up to you, man. I pray into your business, gang, because right now there's a big fight where business is concerned and finances, okay? And I pray into each and every one of you that are getting a fight into this era and your family, gang. All right, I pray that there's major breakthroughs over the next few days, weeks, and months, okay, in these areas. But just get ready to fight for it, gang. All right? And I mean it, fight for it, for those relationships that you want to thrive, for that business that you want to thrive, all right? For the life that you want to have. Your headset cut off. We're about to go again, gang. God bless you. I appreciate you, all right? And I'll see you very soon. And take care, gang. I'll see you soon. And there's always one. Take care, gang.